So the ingredients that you will need will be water, apple cider vinegar, and oil of choice, bentonite clay, a bowl, and a spoon. It's better to use a wooden spoon, but if you don't have a wooden spoon like me, I would use a plastic spoon. Do not use a metal spoon because the bentonite clay won't work as good. Right here, I'm just pouring the bentonite clay in the container of water. I'm not being specific with how much bentonite clay I'm adding, I'm just eyeballing it. So go on ahead and mix that in. The bentonite clay is really hard to mix with by hand. Just keep mixing it and try to remove as much clumps as possible. Now it's time to add in your oil of choice. I'm using almond oil. And next you add in apple cider vinegar. So now you just mix those three ingredients up together. That's the bentonite clay, your oil of choice, and the apple cider vinegar. You might want to go back and add a little bit more water or bentonite clay to get the consistency that you want. So today I have my little sister with me to demonstrate this tutorial. We recently just took out our hair from some Marley twists. We had them in for about 6 weeks, and to give our hair a really good cleansing, we decided to do a bentonite clay mask because it's good for removing dirt and products from your hair. If you want to see how I install the Marley twist, then you can click the link here or follow the link down in the description box. So to make the application easier, you can split your hair up into 4 sections.
What do you mean? When you nod your head yes.
We started off by spraying each section down with water. Doing this will make it easier to apply the bentonite clay. You can still apply the bentonite clay to your dry hair if you choose to. If you have curly hair that is dry or you just want added moisture, bentonite clay helps get rid of dryness. Trying this out for the first time after washing it out, my hair felt very soft and clean. The clay is highly absorbent, so it makes your hair softer, and you might notice a difference in your curl pattern. Some people don't, but when your hair has dirt and buildup on it, your hair may not be getting the cleansing that it needs when washing. Applying bentonite clay will help remove all of the dirt from your hair and scalp, and your natural curls may look a bit more defined after washing it out. Also, your hair may be a lot more springier. The clay will also help to clarify it without making your hair feel stripped of moisture. I noticed a difference in my hair, so I highly recommend trying this clay out. So while we were applying the clay, we noticed that it helps a lot with the tangling. We seriously hate detangling our hair just because it takes so long. The clay has good slip, so it's good to get rid of knots and tangles. Usually it takes us a lot longer to detangle our hair. You don't have to apply the clay every time you wash your hair. It is only needed once every few months, or just depending on when your hair feels that it needs extra moisture or cleansing. I'm going to be doing this treatment once every 3 months. Now we're all done applying the bentonite clay to our hair. Here's a close-up of my sister's hair. It did a good job at defining our curls, and it left it really soft. Moving on to the washing process. You want to rinse the clay out under warm water. Try not to bunch your hair up when washing it out because that will create knots and tangles. Instead, gently slide your fingers down the length of your hair to slide the clay out. The pressure from the water will also help the clay to rinse out. In between washes, squeeze the hair to get the rest of the clay out. here I'm flipping my hair over and focusing on my scalp. I'm taking the pads of my fingers and massaging them in my scalp. This helps to release any clay from your pores. I'm using the Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus shampoo before the final wash to make sure all of the clay is completely gone. I don't use shampoo every time I wash my hair. This is one of the rare times I'll use shampoo when washing. Again, just taking the pads of my fingers and massaging my scalp to release the clay. Only apply the shampoo to your scalp. Don't worry about washing the clay out of your hair. The shampoo will slide down your hair shaft and rinse the clay out. I only needed one application of shampoo to remove all of the clay. This is what my curls are looking like after the wash. This is how our hair turned out after washing the clay out. It felt really soft, moisturized, and clean, even a few days after the clay mask. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.